Hello everybody, Chris here on day 17 of 43 and another very interesting day just happened. Two aspects, trying to change a morning routine, and I'd like to explain what our morning activation entailed today and what I did about that. And then we had a group session again, our basis group, and a fantastic exercise. I would just like to start with the morning activation. Since I've been here, I've been waiting for maybe somebody to steer me in some sort of an exercise plan, and I've since come to terms that's not really going to happen, and that's fine. So I took matters into my own hands, and it seems Facebook knows me better than myself. I got an offer for an application, so I downloaded it to my phone, and it covers the likes of yoga, and you enter in some personal data like your age, weight, height, and what are your goals, and it then creates a personalized plan, and you can set reminders, and it does all of the thinking for you. That's exactly what I need, and it has videos leading you through the exercises. And I think I'm now hungry for that. I think in the past I have downloaded a similar app, but just never got into it. And I think now the mindset is there to make it some sort of habit. So yeah, I did the exercise. I think I selected a medium, which maybe was a mistake. I need to start low intensity, but it was still good. And what a way to start the day, 20 minutes. It's doable, yeah. Instead of hitting snooze once, twice, like I always usually do, 20 minutes. I think it's doable, all right? And I felt great afterward. Yeah, because I forgot to take my sleeping tablet last night, and I had such a bad night's sleep. I only realized about the tablet when I woke up. I looked to my right, and there it was, still sitting on the table. It did explain why I had bad sleep. However, for the first time in a long time, I felt awake in the morning and not groggy. Really, wow. So definitely has an effect, taking these tablets. I know it's not long term. That's my plan. If I can remedy something through natural ways, be that exercise or dietary changes, then I will do that. But for this year, I will continue with the sleeping tablets after last night's sleep. In fact, today was the first time I had 10-minute day sleep. Like I'm really always against sleeping during the day because it plays psychologically on me that I won't sleep that night, and I talk about, I'm not going to sleep now, I won't sleep now, and I go into this constant circle of I'm not going to sleep. So I talk myself into not sleeping, I believe. But today, my body obviously needed it, and I really enjoyed it. I woke up fresh, and so that was good. If you found your way here because burnout has left you feeling lost, disorientated, or like you're questioning everything, welcome. You're not alone, and this space was created with you in mind. On this channel, you'll find 3 powerful series and playlists. Where I Was At is my raw and personal rehabilitation vlog series that documents the real moments of recovery, reflection, and vulnerability. The Share, Inspire, and Explore podcast is where I speak with experts, survivors, and fellow seekers about burnout, resilience, and what it means to rebuild a life. And Where I'm At, a present-day insight series exploring how I'm redefining purpose and well-being one step at a time. And now I'm inviting you to join the Where I'm At community, a safe, evolving space for burned out professionals. It's a platform designed to help you recognize, reset, and reinvent through peer support, expert Q&As, live sessions, and more. It's completely free to join for now, And while not every feature is there from day one, this is a community that will grow with us. Built by a community, for a community. Click the link in the description to join. Whether you're just beginning to ask hard questions or already deep in recovery, you belong here. I'm Chris Wilson, and it's where I'm at. Thank you. The main topic for today is the group activity we did. And luckily it was our house therapist in the group. She's unfortunately on holiday this week, so she's missed 2 sessions. However, the positive side is we've had different aspects in each of those sessions. And today was about actually my individual therapist. She joined and she took the class, and the exercise was, I just refer to my notes here. So you had 3 groups. One of them was a builder, and so it was these wooden bricks. I'll maybe give you some context. So there was a bag of wooden bricks, and the task was to build a tower. There was nothing about time. There was nothing about the tower had to be the tallest. It was build a tower. You know? And so the builder is the first role. However, the builder needs to have their eyes closed. The second role was the guide. However, they weren't allowed to talk. But there were no further instructions. What else? No other constraints or rules. Yeah. And then the third role was just the onlooker. They were assessing and making notes of what happens. So anyway, I volunteered, and I took the role as the guide. So no talking, just build a tower, but guide the builder, so to say. And I asked my partner if it's all right to touch their hands, you know, because some people are not comfortable when they close their eyes, and I just thought that was the respectful thing to do. And so then I helped them touch the bricks to get a feel for where the bricks are. Then I cleared the bricks, and then I put the hands all around the surface of where we were going to build, so to help bring the awareness of where and get a feel for how, where we're going to build it. And then one by one, I would hand the little bricks. These bricks had different shapes and sizes. So we would start to build, and I think we got to around the 3rd or 4th layer, and I noticed it starting to wobble already. And so together I guided their hands to stabilize it. However, the competitive me thought this was a game, and so I started to take over, and I started to steer more, but just direct, but give the brick, but do the directions and drop. Directions drop, and we got to the top, and we were the tallest, and celebrated like we'd won. Then I sat back, and we were asked to go back to our chairs, and then looked at the others, and they were built more compact, had more form, but solid. And the other one was maybe 3/4 the height of ours. But then as we were led through by the therapist so we were asked the question, so for the builder, what did you like? What did you not like? And so each of the groups went round, and it appeared the pattern was some of the builders were given the free reins to build, and the guide was there just to protect it from falling. So they were the architects of that build. One of the groups was more of a shared back and forth in terms of the building. But interestingly enough, they knew when to stop. So they didn't want it to collapse. Of course, when it came to our turn, my partner was glad that I could steer and put them in the setting of, and get a feel for it. It relaxed them. Then I guess it came to my realization, I took it over and I realized this wasn't a competition. And this was basically how I work. I've been put in situations where I'm on my own and don't have a team. And so I've had to play all of the roles at once. And I guess this was what led to burnout this year. But actually, I realized I like to be in control. I think this comes from the pressures of modern day modern day working. It's got to be delivered. First and foremost, you can work as a team. You can maybe train each other, but actually, it's more important that you deliver on time. So what do? You work the most efficient way possible. So if somebody is fast at doing a task, then that person gets the task. It's maybe not like one of the other groups where it's gently, slowly helping each other. And so it was, again, another aha moment for me. Yeah. I need to slow down. I need to not take on as much. And I am the person that is ready to transfer my knowledge and teach others. But with the pressures of the modern day world and the corporate culture especially, I feel I don't have that chance, and it doesn't make me feel good. I actually was a little bit embarrassed by celebrating what is meant to be just a group exercise. I felt like I had won the Olympics, but I immediately went into a strange position. My body language said it all, really. I need to change. I need to change. I am changing. I'm changing. I'm changing by being here. And every day I'm learning something new. I'm trying to be better self, and it's not just the outside world. That is the problem, a good chunk of that responsibility is down to me. I'm the one that decides my boundaries. I'm the one that decides how much I can and cannot do. So I don't know where it comes from, this competitive nature. I see that playing out in sport. I see it. It's like all or nothing. Again, I've talked it before in videos, all or nothing. But the really interesting thing was, as I was talking, which tower fell down? One of the towers fell down. Of course, it was the one we had built. And that says it all, yeah. It doesn't have to be the tallest tower. It doesn't have to be built in the shortest amount of time. Because if you do that, it's not going to be sustainable. It's going to break. And I think we can transfer that to the workplace, and I will as well. It's those who build a solid structure in a team can achieve a long-standing structure. The tower is strong. It may not be the tallest, but it's built with strength in mind and teamwork. That's what I'm looking for in my next job. I want to be in a team I can trust and work together. And I'm ready to spread all of my knowledge, and I just hope that that happens when I get out of here and next year. So very exciting day, a day full of learnings and appreciation for what I have, and yeah, very, very happy. We also had, if we can finish on the afternoon class, we had an exercise called back fit. Very simple. A tennis ball on a yoga mat and all of the exercises you can do. It was amazing, yeah. I went out to the shop and I bought a tennis ball for everyone in the group. It was nice. I just want to give back a little, yeah, and we can all use those tennis balls in the coming weeks. I also got a physio today to check my shoulder. Funny enough, it's not just psychologically what happens when you're younger. reappears when you're in later life. It's also injuries from sport. It's probably the last time I played rugby. I had a high tackle on my left shoulder. And the physio says, yeah, that's exactly it. If you ever have a shoulder injury, it's very hard to recover from that. So I'm in the right place. I'm getting seen to physically, mentally. It's a good feeling. I'm gonna sign off now. And I'm due to play badminton in a few minutes with my right shoulder. So that's it from me. Thanks for listening. This is Chris, and that's where I'm at. Bye bye.